and then I forgot I can record it. Okay. Well, I think we're doing okay. This is what I need to plug in. There we go. Okay, I think that's it. I think we're good. I hope we're good. I don't think there's anyone here. Well, since no one's here yet, I'm gonna just keep messing around with some stuff until I can figure out a few things. So I feel like I got the time. There we go. Okay. I think we're good on here. There we go. That one's good. Oh, I completely forgot about that. think I got a couple things going now. Let me pull up the instructions. Does it work? Ooh. Ooh. Hold on. Chat appearance. Okay. Something somewhere. Something somewhere is alerting me. Okay. Settings. Appearance, maybe? I think that's fine. I don't know what that is. Filtering? I don't know. I don't know which one it is, but something on here is announcing my chats. And I don't know which one it is. Oh wait, maybe it's this. Do I have settings? Can I click on settings? Does it do anything? I don't think it does anything. Oh, I just have a pop out. Okay. Okay. I don't know. Something's announcing chats. I didn't know how I turned it on, and I don't know how I can turn it off, but that's okay. It is what it is. I don't know if you guys can hear it or not, or if it's just me, but yeah, this is what we're gonna build today. I'm gonna try and put my, move it, my light a little better. Maybe not. Maybe no. I don't know. Can I just close that? I think so. Okay. This, I think we're fine. What is this? Okay. I think that's okay. Okay. Wonder if anyone else is doing things. This feels so alone. Okay. It doesn't tell me the things. I'm just gonna close out of that. This we do want to keep open. I'll figure that out later. That we can close. Close. Huh. Merprod bricks is what it said. Howdy. Trying to close some stuff because I lost my instructions. I don't know where I put them. Think this is it. Okay, settings. Is this the thing that's announcing all my chats? Notifications. I don't think that's it. What are you doing? What's going on? I'm gonna build bags. We will see. Probably like a couple of bags. I don't think I'm gonna be able to. I don't think I'm gonna be able to finish it. No, these are like actual notifications. Channel? No. I have no idea. I also don't know if I could get music on here. I feel a little lost right now. I have no clue. But either which way, we put this down. So we do have 76414, the Expecto Patronum. I'm gonna build the wolf. The wolf is gonna look like this. That's the aim of it, at least. I think I'm only gonna do like bags 1 and 2. And then try and go from there. Good. Okay, I gotta organize my bags first. Can't build if it's not organized. Okay. 8, 4, 5. This 3, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. So if I'm building this, my assumption is I might not use bag 8. Or, well, I guess we're mainly just building the same thing. So we're probably building mainly the same body, but one has a tail and a head. And the other one has antlers and a head. Okay, well, I don't think that's too bad. I'm gonna start with their probably bags 1 and 2. Maybe we'll get a bag 3. Kind of depends. And I'll go back into the box. This, I'm not gonna build it. Put more in here. Only 2 out on the side. 1 and 2 kind of seem like small bags, so we're gonna see. Okay. Mr. Pod said that he just got home. Interesting. Where's my chat? Hello! How are you? As you can see in my little corner down there, I'm gonna build the Expecto Patronum. I don't know why I have this out. I literally specifically brought up the instructions so I wouldn't have to use the physical one. I'm gonna actually leave that in the box. How are you? And Panfred, are you Blue Wolf? Yes. Panfred, I think you normally are on Twitch. I think. I'm also trying out the overhead, but I'm wondering if I have enough light on this side. It's really blurry. I don't know. Got another brick separator. Definitely don't need any more of those. I also am going to give you guys a heads up. I'm not going to pop out my wands when it tells me to, which is probably going to be now because we have people to build. Ooh, you guys are going to see my trash. Okay, I can't do my normal thing of just open bags and toss them to the side because the side is clean. Yeah. Okay, so the Blue Wolf is Lupin's Patronus. So we got a little Harry Potter. In this one, Harry has a bit of a different wand. And I don't know if you guys can see it. Is it gonna focus? Kind of, not really. Nope, that's worse. Put it up here. No. Oh. Navigating is interesting. It's very different. Definitely very different. But I don't think it'll be bad. I think I am gonna like Twitch. I think it's just getting used to navigations. So Harry has a different little wand piece. Can I move his... Does that look better? Huh. Can't tell if my camera is blurry, to be honest. Is it blurry or am I blurry? Is my screen blurry or is the camera blurry? Guess that's the question. But we do have little Harry. He has a modified wand so that he could hold this little blue piece for his Patronum spell. Patronum. Expecto Patronum. Okay. And then we also have a little Lupin. Panfred, you just got off work. Oh, he has two faces. Okay, so Lupin has regular face and then like that one. Probably. It's actually a good idea, but I hadn't gotten that far. So he has like his werewolf face. Stream looks good. Okay. That's all I was caring about. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Okay, so I was going to go live on Twitch. No, we're live on Twitch. Go live on TikTok. Can you guys hear me clicking? I just realized my microphone is so close to it. Oh, wait. Do I have two desktop audios now? Where is that sound coming from? Why can I hear myself? I don't know. Yeah, I can hear myself twice. Why does it do that? One audio source for you. Oh, okay. I I'm just hearing myself and it's making me panic. Well, it only started doing it literally right now. It wasn't doing it before. I'm trying to figure out if I have it playing somewhere else, but it's also really distracting. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Um, okay, that one says it's not making noises. I have no noises on this browser. I just don't understand why I can hear myself. I have no idea. Oh, wait, nope. It stopped. I don't know. I have no clue. I forgot what it is. Oh, yeah, I could go live on TikTok. Don't. I think it's just a little much of like trying to figure out my phone as well. I don't know how to set that up here. I don't know where to put it is kind of my thing. So we're just gonna go with day one. I don't want ghosts, so ghosts are no bueno. Okay, we're not doing anything else. We're gonna build. We're not messing with anything. We're not touching anything. No ghosts. If I could, I would sage it. But that's okay. We'll get there. We will eventually get there. I think it'll be okay. At some point, it'll be okay. These pieces are different than my pieces. Okay, so it's telling me to get 2 white. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely a good point, is that it wasn't an issue on my side, or it wasn't an issue on your side, because it was really annoying. So I am now missing some pieces. Okay, so it says 2 white. Am I on the right one? Yeah, I'm on the wolf. So it says 2 1x2 white pieces. Am I missing a bag? I also noticed that it didn't tell me. Till I busted out a different booklet. Yeah, I like the wolf better than the other one. Am I supposed to start with this one? Because it has pieces that I don't have, but it also isn't telling me what. I think I messed up. Yeah, yeah, I think I definitely did mess up. Okay, so I think I'm supposed to start with with this book first, because I thought the second book was just gonna like tell me open bag 1 and then do it, but I don't think it does. So I think what it's gonna have me do is once I get to, okay, this is all deer. That's a deer. It's not a, is it a deer? A doe? No, it's a deer because they have antlers. Definitely should know that. So is it gonna tell me to go to bag booklet 2? Because it would make sense that it does. Bag 6. Weird. Yeah, I figured that they were not going to go by bag. I'm trying to figure out at what point do I... Let's see, bag 3. Okay. Okay, so I think bag 1 through 3 is in booklet number 1. But I don't think bag 4, 5, 6. So if I look at this, well, you guys can see it because it's on my screen. So is it just telling me to open all the bags? Is it telling me to open all of the bags? Do you see this? Am I tripping here? Because usually this is a, hey, look, build bag 1. Oh no. Oh no. I thought this was gonna be an easy stream for my first one. Oh man. Okay, I'm gonna start with bag 1. I understand the assumption now. I just thought that they were gonna not do that. So we're gonna go. Okay, hold on. I got the instructions up here. Okay, let me click on these instructions for this one. Oh. I feel like I should have done a different set for my first stream, but here we are. Lego does what Lego does, you know? I'm just here to enjoy it. Oh man. Oh, this makes a lot more sense. Okay, so let's take apart the things that I've already done. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Got it. Okay, so we're still using this piece. Yeah. Let me swap around. Okay. I don't generally like super sort my pieces, by the way, but I do like to get them usually by color. I am gonna just do piece a little bit because this is throwing me off. Okay. Think we're in a better position now. If not, it is what it is. We're gonna move forward. That's exactly what I'm doing, hence why I'm starting with the other. I don't know if I'm gonna build the entire thing. I do have the bags here, and if I need to like start opening them, I can. However, I think what I'm gonna do is build the base, and then once it starts getting into like the shape, I'll reevaluate. But I think I'm only gonna do bags 1 and 2 today anyways. Because I have not eaten dinner yet. And this took like 50 minutes for me to figure out Twitch. So we're gonna start small. I know it doesn't seem like it. I know it's because I may have shot for the stars with this set without even knowing it. but we're gonna get there. We're just gonna try our best. But I'm gonna try and do bags 1 and 2. I think is my aim. And I'm hoping to see if there's a difference of thank you. You guys honestly, so far Twitch has been super welcoming because I feel like Goldblum, their life find a way. Yeah, everyone's been super welcoming and very helpful, and I popped into a couple people's streams yesterday, and I think it's also different of like saying stream versus live, because I feel like TikTok is a lot more we go live, which I don't mind TikTok. I just don't think that that's where I want to kind of quote unquote live on my building. I think I'd rather build on Twitch. Although I do have TikTok ghosts now, so that might not be ideal. And I just realized, Panfred, I just realized that you are in Rob's plug. And I also know that okay, I might have to ask you later on how to make it stop talking to me when the stream. So every time every time someone puts something in my chat, it reads it to me like out loud. Yeah, okay, so that's what I was getting to, which is also why I'm a little disjointed on the talking, is because it does talk every time someone messages, it reads it off to me. But I was getting to the fact that Mr. Pod, who is in my stream right now, who is my Mr. Pod, is also Filipino. And I feel like I will not take Rob's credit, but I had told him to start a Pinoy lug. He came up with the idea for the name, which was brilliant. But I was on his podcast with Zane. I have my own podcast, but not with Zane. He was talking about Filipino things, and I was telling him Mr. Pot is Filipino, and we've gone to the Philippines a couple times. Now, twice. Which, by the way, is so funny that when it tries to read the Filipino language, it's coming out kind of not correct. Well, at least you can have somewhat of a conversation. I obviously am not that great at Tagalog, and I think I know very, very basic phrases, but I have to be reminded of them. Okay. Hey guys, guess what? I just built this backwards. Yeah, I did. I did the whole thing. I built the whole thing backwards. Okay. I didn't have any issue when I was there, but I also was kept close with the rest of the family. That's kind of how I am with Spanish, particularly here in New Mexico. Oh, I should also mention that Mr. Pod is from Philippines. He is not second gen, he is technically first gen. Or are you second gen? Well, you were born. Well, I don't know actually, but you were born there. You lived there. You grew up partially there. Yeah, I think I just get confused because of your mom. Yeah, it just makes me confused because with your mom, like I always think about like your mom came here technically first, but then you also came after her. So I always get confused with the whole first gen, second gen thing. But I just try my best. Okay. I think I built it the right way this time. This goes here. This goes... That doesn't go there. That goes next to it. Got it. Got it. Got it. I was a little confused because I ran out of room and realized I built it this way instead of that way. Good for you because my family speaks Spanish, but I don't. And I'm pretty sure that they do talk crap. But that's okay. These pieces, so we have transparent pieces, but then we have these like transparent pieces. Yeah, I think your brother does okay to understand it. But he also took Japanese instead of, well, I mean, it's not like Tagalog is really a language option in schools here because it's not a primary language. Okay, I was supposed to put another one here. Okay. There we go. That's it. And I also have realized that there are things that are similar to Spanish and Tagalog, but that's bag one. That's it for bag one. Okay. We're gonna move these off to the side. That's what I was saying before is that I was on Rob's back when it was ELPN. I was on his show, and that's when like the birth of the plug came about. Was because I was talking to him about Mr. Pod and this whole situation, and that I have a lot of people that are Filipino that I talk to and chat with, and I did not even mean for it to happen. I just had people who were following me that were Filipino, and then they found out that Mr. Pod is, and they got really excited. But I'm really excited for the plug and to see what comes out of it for ELPN Network and how Rob does doing 2 shows. I think it's very exciting, and I think there's a lot to kind of delve into. This might be a very short bag as well. The base seems smaller than I anticipated, but not like in a bad way. I will say that the transparent blue, oh, it's blurry. There we go. I like these in the little circle, the half circles, they're just different colors. They're not like transparent blue at all. It's like a pearl blue. And I don't know if it's supposed to be seamless because in the book it looks like they're the same color, but they very much are not the same color. That's okay. Huh. Weird. It is weird. I think it's weird. Okay. But maybe it's just because of the printing can't really maybe pick up the colors. However, on a lot of other like Lego sets, when it has different printing or it has different coloring on the print itself, it'll have like a little shiny or like a little like something to designate that it's like a pearlescent or metallic or some sort of color. I also do like the stacking that they do to create these flowers. Yeah, that's it's really exciting. That'll be fun. Are you guys doing it live or are you guys doing pre-recorded and then posting it, like editing and posting? Because I have a podcast as well. It's called Brick at Night. We do ours live, but we have one coming out tomorrow that we pre-recorded because of our guest that we have on is UK based. And I'm kind of just curious on if there's going to be a difference of going live versus pre-recording. And that's what I thought. That's the main thing that I was thinking about with, because you guys, I guess 6 hosts, that's a lot of hosts. Um, it's hard to kind of coordinate stuff like that. I have trouble coordinating with 2 other people, and I'm going to be pulling back a little bit on my podcast. Very true. So, Brick at Night, there's been times that we've gone like 3-4 hours, and part of it was from live chat, other parts are from the conversations that we were having and the guests that we had on. But if I could do it again, I would suggest to maybe start with pre-recorded and then go towards a live audience if that's something that you guys want to do, and like rotate hosts. Because for me, having 3 people on and then also having chat, it gets pretty like boggled down with a lot of conversations, and sometimes it ends up being people kind of talking over each other, not purposely or anything. But sometimes people get excited, then they kind of just talk and talk, which generally is okay and fine. However, that's where we covered up the little blue piece. Why didn't we just get like a 2x2? I don't understand. But that's a good idea. I did an exchange, a UK US snack exchange with some of the UK folks over on TikTok. One, shipping was horrendous because it is expensive, but it was definitely a live that I think we were on for like 4 or 5 hours. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. However, we never finished it because we were supposed to get snacks from them, and then we just completely never scheduled it. It's like back in December, November, October timeframe. No, it had to have been around December because they had just done their Secret Santa as well. But I do think it's a really good idea to do like snack reviews, maybe, and also talking about what snacks that you guys prefer because I do know that there's a difference flavor wise, type wise, like brand wise kind of thing. And I'm sure like that's something kind of in every culture, but I think a lot of people here in the US might be curious slash maybe not as curious on some of the flavors. I knew the first time we had gone, and also when Mr. Pod had brought home snacks, that there were some I didn't quite know what to expect and what I actually liked. And I'm kind of curious. I do agree. Less distractions definitely is better for starting out. Our first episodes for Brick at Night were like 3+ hours, and we ended up having to cut them down so that we could put them on Spotify. And it was always a task and it was daunting. And even now, we get down to 2 hours, and even 2 hours, in my opinion, is too long. I would rather have a podcast closer to the hour range. Ooh. And we're working on it. But I'm very curious on different perspectives that you guys are going to bring for the plug. Not just snacks wise and all of that, but also, oh, that's bag. That's bag 2, that's it. These are quick little bags. But I'm also kind of curious as far as like who is first gen, who's second gen, who has been to the Philippines, who is not, because I do know that there is definitely a couple people that I've talked to that have never been, but they have a very heavy Filipino home culture. Okay, bag 3 is where it's, I think we're still doing the stand, I'm hoping. Yeah, okay, great. So I don't have to worry about it just yet. But I'm curious. Yeah, we're gonna do bag 3. And then I think I might stop at bag 3. I think after bag 4 or 4. Yeah, I think Oztan might. I don't know if you guys have Oztan on your roster, but he's one of the first people that I figured out was Filipino Chinese, I want to say. But I think he's Canadian, so maybe that's the person that you're referring to as Canadian born. I feel like I'm trying to get inside scoops onto your news stuff, but I'm so curious because there's so many. There are a ton of Filipino people who do Lego. And I didn't realize it until Rob and I started talking about it, and I was telling him that I have like suddenly like I think I had like 5 or 6 people who were following me, and it wasn't even that they didn't even know about Mr. Pod. But I'm very curious on how that mixture is gonna come out, and if there's gonna be. That's a good idea. You are not a secret. Or what? Oh god. Okay. On my TikTok, you weren't a secret. I just didn't necessarily want to tell people about my personal life in general. But I'm curious if you guys are gonna put it as a Lego focus or if it's gonna be primarily um Filipino culture based podcast. Ah, I see them. Or is it just going to be like, our love of Lego has brought us all together? And kind of then going into more of the culture base and kind of springing off of that. Although I know you said you're playing it by ear. Interesting. Okay, so I know, obviously I knew AZ Pinoy was Filipino. Brick Adjuster, Brick Zapper. I only started following them yesterday on Twitch. I don't follow them on YouTube, but I will definitely look into it. More and more, I had a feeling, because I was in his Twitch yesterday, and I'm just gonna be real. It's very rude to be like, hey, are you Filipino when I'm not Filipino. I feel like that's not a thing for me to ask. But More is super nice and was very helpful with me yesterday, so I'm glad to see he's being included. No, I was not. I was not there for that. I think I was only in for like a little bit because I was trying to mess around with Twitch and like get some stuff set up. And like I was mainly in Canva, so not necessarily on Twitch side, but I was like creating stuff in Canva, like panels and stuff, which I haven't put up yet. But I popped into his stream for a little bit, and then my dinner showed up. And by my dinner, I mean Mr. Pod brought dinner home. And then I was like, oh, I gotta go. But yeah, that would have made it a dead giveaway. Okay, my biggest thing is the nose, where it's a little bit more wider. Because many, not all, but many usually have a little bit of a wider nose. My co-host is Filipino. I don't know why I didn't think about that until this moment. Ken Nerd over on TikTok. He's also Filipino. I think he's in the plug. I don't know. Did I already do this? I didn't do this. Where are these pieces? Did I? Hold on. Let me scroll back up. Oh yeah, no. I put the wrong pieces. Okay. There we go. I guess I'm a very Filipino nose. That's funny. Which pieces are the wrong pieces? Okay. Okay. This goes here and this goes there, but that doesn't actually solve the issue. Okay, so I put 3 of them here. What was I? Oh, I was supposed to put 2. Oh no. Okay, let's go back quite a bit actually. This is gonna be a pain to get undone. E. Okay, got a little corner. Come on. Okay, I'm gonna try the thing where you have 2 brick separators. Pop up. Will it pop up? Oh. Make a movement. Hold on. There we go. Okay, I need to get this one undone too. I feel like I'm gonna break it. Ah. Okay, got a corner. Got a corner. Let's weasel it in. Got it. Okay, so that's what I need. I need to put one of these, and then it says these guys. That's where it is. Okay. And then we put it all back together. I feel like one of the biggest differences with Twitch is that people are not necessarily just passively here. So like you do have to schedule your streams, and you do need to kind of like alert people and tell people. And I think next time, yeah, I might actually try and go live on TikTok and just put like a caption of being live here. Because I feel like a lot of my followers primarily are on TikTok. Yeah, and that's the plan, is to stick to a schedule. Granted, I kind of figured to like this week, the next couple of weeks are going to be a little bit more like experimental. Let's kind of figure out what works, what doesn't work. And I also need to kind of determine exactly what days that I'll be on, so I can kind of solidify my schedule a little bit more. But I think Wednesday, Friday so far, I think is where I'm looking to stay at. Either that or I might go Tuesday, Wednesday. That's a good idea. So I thought about doing that. I just, again, it's a little bit experimental of like, I'm trying to figure Twitch out a little bit more right now. So I wasn't necessarily, it's like a soft launch. It's like a soft launch. So I want to do a soft launch and kind of figure myself out a little bit more. Where did these go? Oh, okay. I didn't put these down. Yeah. And then once I get a little bit more confident on like the tools, not necessarily like perfection, just more of, hey, more and more. Hello. We were actually just chatting kind of about you, but not really. Leche fam. I will say leche, also milk in Spanish. Although I'm not part of leche fam apparently, but I will say it is the same here, which is very similar. There are a couple things like in Tagalog that is similar to Spanish, but not quite. Or they mean completely different things. I appreciate it. Even though I'm not Filipino. I have no idea how this ends up happening. Everywhere, every like social media, I always end up like somehow connecting with people who are Filipino and having no clue that that's what's happening, or no clue that they are Filipino, and then it just happens. I have. I know I've had leche flan, but I also will say that flan here in New Mexico, kind of different. Do not like it. I'm not big on flan though. Flan. Do you guys call it flan or flan? Well, I guess you can't really answer that in chat. Type in fla on or fla. Ah. Those are gonna be the same letters. Ah. Ah. Flahan. Flahan. Fla. See, that's my confusion. That's where I was saying those are still the same letters because I was thinking FLAH, like ah. But then I was thinking aw. Maybe that's like an AU. Flan. I don't know. Either which way, we say flan here. Here in New Mexico. Again, since it's how I really wish I could show like here. I wish I could share how it's trying to say flan when you guys are typing it out because it keeps like this like it keeps like transcribing that's not the right word. Not transcribing. Transcribing is when you type. It keeps saying them out loud. Whatever you guys type in chat, I hear it on my headphones, which is somewhat helpful, but also somewhat not helpful. And it's just like in my ear. So you guys typing it out. And to be honest, that's not helpful. One for X, two for Y. Ah. Because it was saying flahahan and flahahan and fla ah. No. Oh man. I don't even really like making flan. I just don't like. I think it's because I don't like tres leches. I don't really like a lot of that stuff. It just doesn't. I yeah, flan like lawn. See that I get. But I'm just not into it. Whether it's like Filipino flan or New Mexican flan. But I also don't like cheesecake. I don't really like a lot of sweets. I don't really like a lot of anything that's jiggly. I don't know how else to describe jiggly. I don't like jiggly. Key lime pie. I don't like jiggly. Yeah, as opposed to plan. Yeah. I grew up saying flan. Am I making the freaking deer? Oh no. It says Halo Halo time instead of Hollow Hollow. I think I'm making the deer. I think uh, this has been like I know I'm not even into the build. I don't know at what point do I stop building the deer and I start building the wolf? Because I think it's the same like if I put it this way, you see how this basically is like here where the wolf is? I feel like it's gonna be the same shape up until the tail and the head. I could just be completely wrong. Oh, the legs are different. Oh yeah, the legs are different. Oh no. Okay, let me switch over to the wolf. Oh god. You know what I should have done? Oh, it's building the base! I should have looked at the rest of the pages! Okay, I'm gonna build the deer, guys. Yeah, so Panfred, when we were looking at the booklet for the wolf, if we had gone a little further into it, look, it's the base. It is a different base. It's a different base. You guys can't see it because I'm blocking it. We build the base in the wolf. It is not the same base. Uh, I'm just gonna build the deer. I'm gonna build the deer, and then later on, I will take it apart and build the wolf. And that's okay. I didn't. I kind of my fault. It really is kind of my fault, to be honest. Hollow Hollow time. I would love to be on. I love all the Filipino stuff, and we can talk about the differences on all the things. Rob and I did get into a pretty lengthy discussion when I was on ELPN, back when it was called ELPN. That's really what I was thinking as well. It is twice the amount of content. That's why I was like, well, we're just gonna build the deer first, and then we're gonna not build the wolf. Oh no! Put it on backwards. There we go. I can't believe I did that. I kind of can now. It's just a really confusing bag. Okay. But I'm excited to see how you guys do. And how Twitch works out. And meeting more people. And apparently meeting more Filipino people, because that's how it happens, apparently. And then Mr. Pod will be more excited to have more Filipino friends. And then next time, when we go to Brick World Chicago again next year, Mr. Pod can meet up with you guys and myself. But I know that he'd be more excited. There really is. There definitely more than I thought. If we want to get a second one, we can. Maybe if we could get them at a discount, we would display both of them. Either which way, the wolf will be built. Because I do like the wolf a little bit more than the deer. And I think it just looks kind of cool because it's Lupin. And I understand the whole set is that we have Lupin for the wolf and then Harry for the stag. I keep saying deer, but it is supposed to be a stag. Yeah. Do you guys have any Filipino ladies? Because I have not seen any Filipino ladies with Lego. And I also would not. I would understand because women generally are not the majority. Ugh. Why do you bring Baloo up every time? Every time. Like, every time. But I do imagine that you might not have any Filipino ladies because women in general are just not the majority. Oh! Okay, so brick adjusters slash. Okay, so when you would put brick zapper slash brick adjuster, I thought that you were talking about like his Twitch name, and then that's true. Girl Bricks a lot is Filipino. I didn't know that she was half. I didn't get to talk to her that much from Brick World Chicago. The women had quite a bit going on with their bachelorette duties that they were doing because they did like essentially like a little mini bachelorette party for was it for Girl Brooks a lot? Is she the one that just got married? She might have been, but I was thinking that Brick Zapper and Brick Adjuster was the same person just on two different channels like Twitch and YouTube, like having a different name. But yeah, yeah. That's what I thought. Congrats to her. Although I had never met her before. That was the first time I have spoken to her and many of the other ladies. I call them the Instagram. No one wants to do it. Okay, put that one on. I mean, I don't blame you on declining that because no. It's also got a bad rep on like travel blogs and stuff like that. Was it Anthony Bourdain? There was someone who was like it was for the Travel Channel, and they talked about it and saying that it's like not humane or something. I can't remember. Yeah, apparently there is a Filipino restaurant. Me and Mr. Pod tried a couple times to go, but then we kept getting distracted by hanging out with people, which is not a bad thing. However, he is really sad that he didn't get to go because we do not have a Filipino food here in New Mexico. There's none. There is absolutely none. Well, I can order lumpia from the mailbox place where my PO box is at. Because her and her husband are Filipino, and they also, what do they call it? It's like Kuya's Kitchen. But they do not do, they only do lumpia, and it's only made to order, like for pickup. It's not an actual restaurant. Where does this go? Okay, flip it. Okay, and then it goes here. So it's weird, but these are not really like connected. Oh, focus. See, they're not actually connected. Like these are two flat things that don't connect, but it just connects based off of one single piece there. I don't know if you guys can see the restream thing, but that's what I use to do the streaming. I'm on OBS through Restream for the record. No. No, we do not have a lot of diversity in food. We mainly have New Mexican food, and then we have like American. I think that's like the biggest. Those are the two biggest. New Mexican obviously is the first. We love our New Mexican here. But we also do not have a huge Filipino population. Yeah. Okay. That's it for bag for it. These are small bags. Is it just me? I honestly thought this build would take a lot longer. Well, to be fair, do I want to do bag 5 or do I want to stop so that I can eat? Do I want to eat dinner now or after bag 5? Mr. Pod, since you're in the chat, Um, should I stop now to eat dinner, or should we eat dinner after I do bag five? We now know who the Filipino people are. You can continue talking to them. Yeah. And also, Pan Fred, why were you in New Mexico? This is such a random place for anyone to go, in my opinion. Like, no one comes here. This is not usually a destination spot, you know? It's usually more of a, like, were you passing through? Because that I can see. I feel like it's definitely a pass through spot. Mm. There we go. What is this? Oh. Oops. I don't know what that means. Okay. I, ooh, hold on. I pressed some buttons. I didn't mean to press buttons. Mm. Oh, okay. Yeah, we have a couple of different Native American reservations here. We have quite a few actually. New Mexico is definitely a minority majority state, so we have more minorities in the state than we do have of the majority population. So those that are white, Caucasian, however, we have less of them here versus other types of people. Cultures, races. New Mexican, Hispanic definitely is our number one. Native American, I think, is one of our second biggest. Grand Canyon, Sedona. I don't think I've ever been to Sedona, Arizona, but I've been to Arizona quite a bit because we also don't have a Lego store. We don't have a Lego store. We don't have an IKEA. We don't really have any of that. So Mr. Pod and I will usually do a trip out to like Arizona every once in a while, and um, we'll do like IKEA. We'll do the Lego store. We'll get some Filipino food. Kind of just hang out, or we'll go to Colorado, which also has a Lego store, also has an IKEA, and also has a Filipino food. Meanwhile, we're just here in the middle of the desert. Oh no, I lost my instructions. Okay, I found my instructions. Okay, bag five. I opened it. And then after bag five, I think I'll be finished. To be honest, I thought that the bags were going to be bigger, and I thought that I'd have a lot more to like go through and build, but this has been a very easy, generally easy build. I hear it's really nice in Sedona. We mainly just go to like Phoenix. But we also have friends in, yeah, we have some friends out in Arizona, in Phoenix specifically. Okay, you know what? Santa Fe also, I would not necessarily say is representative of all of New Mexico. Albuquerque is a very different feel than Arizona, or, well, it is a different feel from Arizona too, but Albuquerque and Santa Fe are just not quite on the same vibes. Santa Fe is definitely a lot more touristy, so it's a lot more of like Pueblo style houses and like authentic, and they put that in quotes because, you know, I don't really know if there's a way to say authentic as being just one thing. Why do these? Oh, I'm missing a piece. Oh, okay, okay. There we go. Oh. Danny Bantam, thank you. Oh look, my little thing did things. I had an alert set. That's the only alert that I've set up so far is new followers. But thank you so much. I gotta get better at the alerts. We're getting there. Couple things at a time. Learning how it all works. I'm gonna have the theme song to Danny Phantom stuck in my head now. I don't know the words, but I just get the vibe. The not words. I don't know how to make the faces. I'm trying to get bells and whistles because bells and whistles are the fun stuff for me. Like that's the part that I like to see. Although I need to figure out how to turn off the thing where it reads the messages to me. Is that under filtering? Nope. Oh wait, there's a thing here. Oh. Text to speech in Microsoft Mark. Oh. Okay, well, I'm going to turn that off for now. If I want it back, I know how to turn it back on. Bells and whistles, though. Oh, I was in Amish Aces stream yesterday, I want to say. Talk about bells and whistles everywhere. All the things were happening all at once. I feel like there is a lot of chaos. It was fun to watch though. And that's actually what prompted me in making my one alert was like, ooh, maybe I should do an alert for that. Am I missing pieces here? I am. Okay. Did it tell me to put that? I don't remember seeing that. That's okay though. Yeah, he's infamous for all the bells and whistles. Is he? Yeah, it was a little chaotic. I can definitely see that he probably barely ever builds. It was a lot yesterday. I don't think I'm gonna go that far. I just wanted like a little alert that says, hey, thanks for following. And like something else when I can have subscribers. Because I'm not there yet. I'm almost there, but I'm not there. I think I'm almost there. There's a good chance. Yep. I don't understand how this goes on. Oh, it goes on top. Oh, okay. Okay. I always forget about those. Okay, on top. Yep. The chaos was interesting. It seems like people who go on his stream definitely have a lot of fun. And they very much enjoy it. And if it works for him, that's cool. I can work with that much chaos. I do like to actually do the building. I don't want anything that like flies across the screen or like my whole screen changes and it plays like a GIF or something like that. I just want little alerts that say thank you. Thank you for being nice to me. That's it. That's all I want. Can I just have something that says thank you for being nice? I'm sure I can, but I don't know what the parameters are for what being nice means. Yeah. I do like this blue color. It's not quite a gray blue, not quite a translucent blue either, but it's like a really light, like a baby blue. That's what it is. It's like a baby blue. But I kind of like it. There we go. I feel like I'm making a lot of headway. This is the fastest I've built on a live build of some sort in so long. Not to say that TikTok gets chaotic, but TikTok has a lot more chat interruptions, I guess. Yeah. It seems as though there is an audience basically for every type. I don't think I will be chaotic. I think I might be a little bit more minimalistic in my initial approach. Mainly because I have to figure it all out. And it's still definitely a learning curve. There's a lot more that you could do. I will say that there is for sure a lot more freedom. But there is also a lot more customization and stuff that you have to like figure out on your own in a sense. So there is a learning curve on it, but also just trying to figure out like what the groove is, what's my preferred vibes. More than likely, like this is gonna be my vibe. Like here's my face, here's my build, here's what I'm building. Oh, here's my name. I don't know if you can see the pod bricks very well, but I figured that was the best place to put it because I didn't want it all cluttered. I'm actually trying to find a day for Q&A for setting up your stream in OBS on my channel sometime. I feel like now I have to read it because it's not being read to me anymore. It'd be very helpful in my opinion for like setting up the stream. I did before I did today, let me rephrase. I was watching someone's like how to set up stream on TikTok, which was very helpful. However, it was geared towards gamers, which is not what I'm doing, but very helpful nonetheless in the sense of like, okay, when you add your microphone, maybe put noise canceling. I also am trying to figure out, I'm gonna listen to this stream back after and see how my volume is doing, because I don't know. Well, I did hear it earlier and I think it was okay, but it's not on a boom arm, and I don't know if that's gonna make a difference or not. Small stuff like that. But the person was super helpful on like, you should set up alerts, whatever style it is, at least the basic ones. You should get familiar with like a streaming program like OBS or Stream Elements. Nope, Streamlabs. I wasn't really keen on, and I figured OBS was the way to go. And it's been okay so far. But helpful stuff like that. And I think if there was someone that was doing that may be a little bit more like Lego oriented, would have been very helpful. Because the person I was watching was definitely more gamer oriented, and that's fine, but just a lot of things I kind of skipped through because it wasn't applicable. Since there's so many newcomers, yeah, definitely makes sense. With more community members and inside jokes and silliness in chat, you're bound to add more and more little things. I agree. I do definitely agree. And I think that's what I'm really wanting to do, is look at it more as community building and like creating friendship. The true gift was the friendship that you made along the way. But I want to be part of a Lego community, and I'm not saying that TikTok is like volatile or anything like that, but it can have its own set of drama, in my opinion. And there is this sense of like underlying competition. And like the competition of being viral and whatever else, and it's just not necessarily not my bag, not my not my vibes all the time. I do like TikTok because there's a lot of potential outreach, and that's where I've grown the most in a generally short amount of time. But I just don't necessarily want to deal with some of the other aspects of it as much. It's nice to have like positivity. I don't know. And I feel like Twitch has a lot more positivity from what I've seen the last little bit of watching people. And I've gotten more help here than I have on TikTok of like people giving advice and stuff. Everyone else on TikTok is like, yeah, just post stuff that you like, but that's in a sense, yes, that's what you do, but it's also not necessarily advice of like, hey, I'm having this type of issue. What would you recommend? You know? I've literally been trying to get involved in the Lego community, but I don't have TikTok, so I feel like I'm left behind. Yeah, TikTok's alright. I don't know. I mean, I just spent a little bit of time, like, I wouldn't say I was bashing it. I don't want to feel like I am. Just different vibes, for sure. We build Lego and community here. Very true. Ah, yeah, the Twitch Lego community is all about helping each other out. See, that I feel like is a lot more positive, and like that's what I would like. It's just community, and not feeling like being in general competition. Like people, like let's say if I was live on Twitch or on TikTok right now, guarantee even though people have like the ability to do co-host and join in on lives, there are definitely like some people that will purposely go live because you're live, so they want to draw from your audience. Which again is why Twitch does seem a little bit more community based, in my opinion, is you do have to kind of be more aware of like your schedule and being consistent and being able to build that community up by knowing when you're on. And with TikTok, you don't always have to do that. It's definitely, in a sense, easier to just kind of wing it. And in a sense, that's good, but it doesn't necessarily help build a community. And you always have people who are going to kind of not be nice about what you're doing. Did I put bottom things? Was I supposed to put one here? I feel like I should have put one there. Let's scroll back up. And my assumption is that people on Twitch probably... Oh, I was supposed to put one of these down here. Probably use the online instructions more. Because TikTok is pretty divided on that. I want to get the feel of the page turning. My big thing is more of like, hey, do what you're comfortable with. And I've been liking online instructions a lot more because it takes up so much less space. Look at all this room for activities and pieces. Yeah. Oof. Yeah. Always encourage people to stream whenever it's best for the streamer. If anything, I have friends streams up while I'm streaming. Say that's what I was thinking about doing. I'm just not there yet. I need to focus on my one thing at a time. Although I have left a couple of people's streams on in the background and then no, not in a mean way, but kind of forgot that it was there and then like went to bed. And then I woke up and I came back to my computer and it was streaming to someone, not the person that I left it on, because that's how it works. And people raid, and then that's also a very different thing that I'm not used to, is raiding as a whole It's an actual thing. Yeah, I use the PDF more mainly for space. Plus, if we really wanted to show what was on the instructions, we can always pull it up on screen. That definitely makes sense. I also didn't put some pieces here. Is this? Nope. Okay. I thought it was the start of its hind quarters, but I don't think it is. I think it's the start of its head. What part is the head and what part is the hind? Okay, if we look at it, okay, so this is probably belly. This right here, belly. So these are probably the hind legs. The little leggies are probably gonna go here. Front leggies are probably gonna go here. So this is probably the start. Oh, we have connectors here. Okay, so head is probably gonna go that way. PDF is very convenient, I agree. Definitely agree. And since we're at the end of bag 5 and we built our whole beautiful stand, which I still don't understand. Oh, you know, it's probably because it's higher. Because the legs on... Did I put the base wrong? A lot of scrolling back and forth. But I will say it's easier than on doing rewind completely. It is definitely a lot easier to... No, that's right. Scroll up and down on a PDF rather than page turning to figure out where you messed up. This is right. I just don't necessarily understand unless this is the tail and this is the chest. Where's the box? Where's the... Let's do a quick look. Ah, okay. Okay. So yeah, that does make more sense now. Might get more lights. Like one more light. But yeah, that makes a lot more sense because it's curved here. So this is not, so this is the start of the rump, the hind, the back end. Got it. So these are probably just gonna, the legs are probably just gonna sit. They're not gonna be movable like this one is. Okay, it's coming together. It is coming together. But since we are at the end of bag 5, and you guys have been so helpful and useful and knowledgeable and friendly. I love the color Panfred. I wasn't quite sure about it when I first was looking at it, but the color is definitely growing on me more and more. I definitely think that if I got, I might actually, if I can find them on discount, I might grab a couple of these and part them out. I'm also gonna do a small foray into Bricklink. Not in depth, because I can't handle it. But I do want to go a little bit into Bricklink, and I think that these are good colors. I'd probably get like 2 of them and part them out. Because the color is really gorgeous, and I feel like these are going to be a little bit more in demand on coloring later on. And I'm kind of curious on what mocks people have put out with this coloring, because it's not one that I've seen really before. It's not a pop, like, it would not be on Lego's bestseller list, that's for sure. Yeah, but it's been fun. This is a good little start. Look at us making friends. Part of the Lich FM. Yay! Yeah, and we can eat dinner now as well. Crushing it. Ugh. I don't know what that is. That's not, I don't think that's a crush. I feel like a crushy would be like a, and then you like muddle it in. Yeah. I have no ending so far, but this is where I'm at. I have a little scene on OBS that says outro. There's nothing there. I have not gotten that far. But I will say thank you all for joining me tonight. And I'll probably be around Twitch a little bit more and checking everyone else out and seeing what bells and whistles you all have, and then kind of going from there. But thank you for chatting and hanging out. Thanks for the stream. Thanks for being a friend. And I'm just gonna end it there because I have no outro. So